So on April 15th, the Rickster, Scotland's own Ricky Burns, will face IBF and IBO junior welterweight champion Julius Indongo for the titles and the unification. Ricky Burns being the WBA champion, so there'll be 3 belts on the line if you count the IBO as a real world title. I don't think it's a real world title, I think it's a Mickey Mouse title, but other people might think different. But yeah, like, Ricky Burns at this point in his career is a warhorse. That's all I gotta say about Ricky Burns. He's a warhorse. He goes in there, he has done for the past 10 years, and just has great fights. Sometimes, like, some fights you watch him in and you think, like when he fought guys like Slatty Cannon and Crawford, like, I think he was dead at 135. So him moving up to 140 was a good move for him. But when he was at super feather and lightweight, he was in some great fights over the years. And now it's the back end of his career. He's got a couple more fights left in him, I think. So glad to see that he's getting a unification fight, because he never got one when he was a champion at super feather and at lightweight. So yeah, I think this is the easier route, because if he wanted to unify with anyone else, it would have had to be Terence Crawford, and that wouldn't have been the best move to make, because we've seen Ricky Burns fight Terence Crawford in the past, like I just mentioned, and he was beaten soundly over 12 rounds. And I think now at 140 Crawford's a lot better, and I think he may even possibly stop Burns if they fought again. So yeah, Ricky Burns fighting Indongo is probably the best route for him. I don't really know much about Indongo. All I've seen is a few rounds of him on YouTube, and when he fought the Russian guy in his last fight to win the titles in a total upset, like, that fight was on for about 10 seconds before he ended up chinning the Russian fellow, and he was on the deck for about 10 minutes. And like, so yeah, Indongo looks like he's a bit of a puncher if he lands clean on you. But yeah, Ricky Burns, I expect Ricky Burns to win this fight, like, grind out a 12-round decision like he usually does, because Ricky Burns got the chin of steel. Like, we all know that. Ricky Burns never been stopped in his career. Like, in his last fight against Relic, he was hurt a few times against a lot younger fighter, but he managed to bite down on his gum shield and get the job done. So yeah, Ricky Burns is the warhorse, and he's facing a bit of an unknown opponent here in Indongo, but should be a good fight on April 15th. We've got Charlie Edwards and Ian Butcher on the undercard. Charlie Edwards moving up to super flyweight after he got banged out at flyweight against Casameo. I've got the guy's name, something like that, but Charlie Edwards proved he wasn't as good as that guy on the night, and just way too unexperienced. So yeah, that's my opinion on this. Ricky Burns versus Julius Indongo, April the 15th in Scotland at the Hydro Arena. Comment below if you've got an opinion on this, and like and subscribe to my channel, JM Speakboxing.